It started to become an obsession with me because I had never had a child. So slowly but surely, I thought that every day of the week, Rocky had to wear something new. And my sister ended up making a huge wardrobe closet for him named Rocky. She actually built this for him. And slowly but surely, as you can see, his wardrobe started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so that actually very soon we're going to have another closet for Rocky. And he became quite a character. I started taking him around the marina, and I noticed that everybody in the whole world stopped my dog. Everybody. I mean, we're talking about from hip-hop people to people that are homeless people. They all loved him, and they all stopped him on the street. And I started to realize that Rocky had a very special attitude about him, and we started calling him a little angel. I mean, people literally ran out of all kinds of stores. They stopped what they were doing when they were having coffee. People that were working said, "Hi, he's my husband." It was just wild. So he started slowly but surely becoming a mascot. And let me show you all the things he has done. This is kind of a biography of his life, starting right here. Rocky was first put into a magazine, and he was called Hero to the Homeless, as you can see in Venice Beach Boulevard and the Venice Beach area. The homeless took him in, and actually they wrote a whole article about him. And right over here, this is Leprechaun with Rocky. And without me knowing it, they put him on their website and said he's Hero to the Homeless. He has cheered up massive amounts of people. He's ended up being on pages of the local newspaper, the Argonaut, when he was just a baby. Then later on, about 9 months later, he was on the Argonaut. I started entering him in all kinds of contests. He won Best Santa Claus out of 400 other bulldogs with the Justin Rudd contest. And slowly but surely, each year, he ended up winning the top 10 most beautiful bulldog. Now, Rocky has a real big sense of humor. So if you notice, he was put on the front page of the Grunion Gazette, and above all the other dogs, including the fact that he did not win #1, he won top 10, but they thought he was so humorous, they decided to put him on the front page. Then later on down the line, he ended up doing a photo shoot with, yes, you're right, that's Zac Efron. We got him to go to Zac's house, they loved him to death, and he ended up being in one of their photo shoots. Then he joined, of course, 2 different agencies, La Paz and Hollywood Paz, and the rest is history. This is a picture of someone that stopped him on the street, a beautiful princess for Halloween, total strangers that had to take pictures with him. He's ended up being on Dog Tales, the national TV show, and gotten rave reviews, and thousands of people across the country have called me to see him in reruns. The other things I've done for Rocky are, I entered him, actually you can't really see that, but I entered him in the Caesars dog food contest for the best small dog, and Rocky won for the West Coast, and we ended up winning a whole month of dog food, which was fabulous. Later on, as we became more serious, I decided to do something other than just being self-aggrandizement of Rocky as an empire. I decided to do something to give back to the community. And I ended up training Rocky in formal classes with canine good citizenship, and also he ended up becoming a therapy dog, which leads us to him being called Rocky the Angel Therapy Dog. Yes, he has his own blog, and because he impacts so many thousands of people, including the homeless, and encouraging them to get back and try to get back into society and get jobs, he also encourages me in this downturn of the economy, when it's been very difficult working and me recreating my own career, he's encouraged me to give and be of service. And so he's been a really good inspiration to thousands of people. I now take him weekly to the dementia clinic. It's a daycare center for dementia patients. Believe it or not, they actually remember him more than they remember me. He goes about 4 times a year to the Boys and Girls Club. They love him because he dresses up as Santa, he goes for Halloween, he's the Easter Bunny, so on and so forth. To support these enterprises, I ended up getting him into his own greeting cards. He's now in 5 different stores, including Marina Del Rey. And here's one of the other greeting cards he has, which says, "Hello, sexy." So I used the funds and the money and I put it back into his industry, which is to entertain people. What is some of the craziest things that we've done to get recognition? Well, one time he entered the top 10 prettiest bulldog contest, and he actually did not win number 1. He was number 8 or 10. But Rocky wouldn't be dismayed. What he did do was he jumped on the throne. Before they announced the winners, everybody started laughing. There were hundreds of people there, and he declared himself the winner. And lo and behold, the craziest thing we've done is the judges were so confused that they thought he was the winner, and they ended up giving us first prize, which was a free year of dog food. Well, lo and behold, I asked a few people if that was correct. They said it was okay. We went home. A week later, they go, "You know what, gang, we made a mistake. Your dog wasn't number 1 at all. He just took over the throne." In fact, he took it over so much that he pushed the winner aside and did a body slam against the dog and wouldn't let him get on the throne. So I would say we do quite a bit to gain fame and fortune. I happen to be just a frustrated actress myself. I majored at UCLA. I have a master's in theater. And because I never ended up doing anything, going into sales, Rocky has become my most important outlet for emotional support, for acting, for being a stage mother. There's almost nothing I wouldn't do to get Rocky to be famous. And that's really the story of our life up until now.